One. We're live. What is going on, everyone? Welcome. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Anybody coming in at this time, thanks so much. Take time out of your day. Anybody that's watching this on the replay, thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. What's going on, Jake? How are you today, buddy?
I am good. I'm good. A lot to talk about today. Got a lot of stuff
Yes.
circulating with the Lakers camp. How about you? How are you?
I'm wonderful. Wonderful. Got a sick household, but other than that, we're good. So just diving in all that stuff. But um right off the bat, so Battle of LA got Lakers Clippers, usual drill. Um,
All right.
what are your thoughts? You think we could pull it out tonight? You think it's an L? What do you
We, we,
think?
we, do we got LeBron tonight?
Yes, so LeBron is playing. I believe Kawhi Leonard isn't playing, but he hasn't played in like a month for them. Like I
Yeah.
think he played like one or two games after the last Laker game, and hasn't played since. So um, yeah, so that's the thing.
Uh,
Lakers haven't beaten them, if I'm not mistaken, in like since like 2020 or something like that. Like they haven't beat. They literally have not. They've lost like their last like 15 matchups or something like that
yeah.
against them. Uh,
Jeez.
yeah, which
It's like
is
the
not.
curse. It's like the Dodgers
Yeah.
and Yankees or something.
So I mean,
Like those Red Sox.
just looking at the like because it gives the little show the pregame breakdown
Yeah.
before the game actually starts on NBA TV. This goes back to December 3rd, 2021, and the Clippers won, and then Clippers won again, again, again. So this is at least, and I think it's more than this. But the last one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. They've lost at least the last seven. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's like 9 or 10. That they've lost in the last 9 or 10 against the Lakers. I know I said it was like 15 earlier, but I was over exaggerating. I think it's but I mean, regardless, it's a lot. They just continuously get beat up on by the uh, by the Clippers. Do you think that narrative changes today? What do you think?
Uh, no. This will be the first game. Well, this is the first game all season. Like I that I honestly would say I don't project us winning this game. We gotta make a change. Our roster, like we have to do something,
Yeah,
you know. And you know what's interesting about this? Like this whole season, like a lot of teams that should not be in slumps or in like slumps. Like, and
it's true.
I listened to Steph Curry like pretty much talk about like how it meant to get that win after that like 0-5 like
Yeah, they went on they lost like
start.
five straight. Yeah,
But I guarantee you, mark my words, they're about to go on a tear. You know what I mean? But like they can do that because they're the Warriors. We're not the Warriors. I
yeah.
feel like in this case, we need to switch some things up.
The only good thing about November is like our schedule really lightens up. Like especially like we play like the Spurs three games in like 4 days or something crazy like that. So that's good. We gotta win those Spurs games. I mean
And Pop
Spurs.
wants to lose those games, so I
Yeah,
mean,
so like you got to give them what they want. So now you're talking at least 3 wins there. So that'd give us 5 wins. Um, I'm gonna say they beat the Clippers tonight.
really,
Yeah, and here's
Paul
why.
George has been playing out of his
He
mind.
has. He's averaging 30. He's averaging 31 points on 55% shooting the last 4 games. So
I
he's.
honestly like I put on a highlight like reel the other day, and I was like
Mhm.
I was watching, but I had the sound off, and I was like, yo, this is like Paul George back in Indiana days. I was like,
Yeah,
whoa, like I haven't seen this since like Indy. I was like, yo.
he's killing it. He's slaying it right now. But here's the thing. It's what I've always said in the since we started the show, and even over on the As It Stands Lakers channel. Like we match up really well against them. Not only do we match up really well against them, we have a size advantage against them. So I think this is a game Anthony Davis is going to eat. Russ is coming off the bench now. So now we can match their bench scoring. Because the problem was the first time we played them, our bench scored 3 points, I think, that game, something like that. So, and their bench scored like 22 or something like that. We
Yeah.
still had a chance to win that game. I actually think that the Lakers pull it out. I think LeBron, I think our big three are going to have a good game. I'm hoping Kendrick Nunn steps up again. I mean, he had 18 in the last game and he shot 67%. But was that an anomaly because the Lakers literally had like nobody else, or was that like I'm back, like I'm back, baby? You know what I mean? Like, because a lot of players, like I don't think Kendrick Nunn is a bad player. I mean, the dude is solid, and he showed it in preseason. But for whatever, I don't know if he's in his own head or what it is. But whatever it is, like we've seen it before. You know, a player's in a slump, they just look terrible, and then they have that good game, and it just kind of picks them back up. I'm not saying he has to put up 18 a night. But can he give us, like 12, 12 to 15 a night? If so, I think
that's what he should be producing. You know what I mean? Like,
Easy.
well, Austin Reeves is providing for the Lakers. None should be able to do that, and probably a little bit more, just because of athleticism. You know what I mean? So it's like, no, I do think like even last game he put up 18, but like Jones had 10. So like I feel like people who like normally don't step up in huge ways always had to kind of do more of a part. But even at that, I mean, we still gave up 130 some points. You know what I mean? Like, for us to be a really strong defense, I don't know what's going on with our defense. It's not
that game. That game was so bad. We went from number 5 in defensive efficiency to number 17. That's how bad it is.
Yeah,
we're now number 17. We're now not a top 5 anymore. Granted, we could. I do think we could get back there, but our defense has been terrible the last few games. And we really got to pick it up. We really do. And I don't know what the answer is with that. I just think it's maybe effort. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, effort and just everybody has to do their part. It's simply do your part. Team rebound, team defend, team. I just. Yeah, it's a lot of isolation. And while we're playing team basketball, I don't know. But I do agree. I think it's the effort. And you're right. Got it. Like Toscano. I mean, I don't know how much we can expect from him at this point. Scotty, like Pippen Jr. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's guys like it's guys like Christie. You know what I mean? It's guys like Gabriel that like I wish could give a little bit like. All right, so Austin Reeves is scoring what, like around like 8 to 11 points a game. If we could have,
I think it's like
it's probably it's probably not. But
he's had games.
Well, yeah,
like he had 11 last game, but I mean, stats wise, I don't think he's really given us much. But he's given us 6.8, just under 7 points. I said 6, but yeah, I was there.
Well, you even look at that. If Gabriel can consistently score that, or like roughly around 10 points, 8 to 10 points, Toscano, you know what I mean? If they could do that on a consistent basis, Matt Ryan, you know what I mean? I feel like these deficits that we're losing by, because we lost 116 and 139, that would probably make up that deficit. You know what I mean? So when you look at it from a big picture standpoint, I don't necessarily think it's like huge like adjustments that need to be made. I do think we need to switch up in our roster, but I'm saying if we decide to roll with this roster for the rest of the year, you got to fix.
Got to step up. Yeah, real quick, Lakers fan, what's going on? Our defense past couple games have been bad. I think it's because we're missing Patrick Beverley. I don't think so, because like if you look at the team, like we're actually better without Patrick Beverley on offense and defense.
Yeah. I mean, offensively, he's definitely not adding anything.
Yeah, and I mean, he's been like. And it's not like he wasn't like there at all, where it's like, well, we didn't have his presence. We didn't have his voice. I mean, he's still on the bench those games. Like, so, or one of those games. I think one he wasn't, one he was. But I just think, well, Utah, here's the thing. Utah might just be a bad matchup for us. They're making 17 or 16 threes a game is what they're making. Like, that's insane. They are
shooting. That team is the funniest team this year. Like
they're lighting it up.
They're not even supposed to be winning games, and they're like looking like the Western Conference.
They're a better Utah team, which is crazy. Like, because you would think Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, like you trade them, like the idea is to take. But here's the thing: is like this team is better overall because now you don't have the liability of Rudy Gobert, right? The big problem with Rudy is that like he's an offensive liability, and you can't close him late games, and your offense stalls. But
Yeah.
now you have 3 bigs that all can shoot, and they're all shooting great. So it's the complete opposite of what Rudy Gobert is.
And most of their
And
team is young too,
yes,
especially their
absolutely.
guards. Like,
Well, and you don't have, and here's the thing is that you don't have Donovan Mitchell, so the ball's moving more. The team is more team oriented. Like they're like through assist and scoring and everything. Where before they were very Donovan Mitchell dependent.
heavy.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, and now you don't have Donovan Mitchell. Now everybody gets to play and everybody gets to step up. They're a better Jazz team, which is crazy. Was that Paul George? Damn, Paul George's first shot, 3. Wow. That's rough. But who's starting in place of Walker? It's Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves, Patrick Beverly, LeBron, Brown, and Davis. I wish this doesn't happen, but we are about to get smacked tonight unless LeBron gets back right and AD is aggressive through the whole game and Westbrook keeps playing like he has the past couple games. Also, we need contributions from others. That's a lot for us to win. I agree, but I'm telling you, I think we win. I think we're going to win this game. Call me crazy, but I do. I think the Lakers win this game.
Hey, if we can have another AD game like last time, I'm like, he scored 29 points.
Yeah. So I am all for that. We need that. Kendrick Nunn is a huge disappointment. Super surprised he's been this bad. I am too. Seriously, huge. Like he looked great in summer or preseason. Like I was super hyped for him, super excited for him. Let's go off to the races. And Braun, come on, man. And they just he's just been a disappointment. There's no other way to phrase it. Like he just has. It's just been a bad disappointment. It shouldn't matter that much, but missing Bev has been partly the reason. I mean, it's possible. I just let's go Troy Brown. Troy Brown has been solid for us. He's been our most consistent shooter and defender. Like he's been great.
He's balling. Like, yeah, I'm liking it.
And he's young too. He's only like 23 years old. So
I'm not gonna lie. Isn't he from Vegas too? Or am I tripping? I thought he was.
No, I know who you're thinking of, but it's not.
I thought he went to Bishop Gorman.
Troy Brown Jr. I don't know. I don't think if I'm not mistaken, unless I'm thinking of somebody different. Oh no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, from Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he went to Bishop. And yeah. For those of you that don't know, Bishop Gorman's a really, really big, high competitive school in Vegas. It's like a private school, and their campus actually looks like a college campus.
Schools. Yeah, it's one of those prep schools. Did LeBron just make a 3? What? Get out of here!
Right?
LeBron's gonna light it up because his ankle's better now. Watch. He took a game off. Yeah.
Hey, let's go AD with the block.
Let's go push it.
I don't know how far I'm behind.
I have 10-6. Lakers have the ball.
Oh, 7-6. Jazz have the ball.
Oh, yeah. A little off, a little behind. Come on, bums. So far, so good. Oh, not that good. But I don't know. I mean, like I said, maybe Patrick Beverly's part of the reason, but I don't think that's the gist of it. It's also hard to night in and night out try to give 100% when you're just getting smacked every night. You know what I mean? And like when a team's shooting the lights out, stuff like that. Like it's hard. It's hard to get at, and because usually your defense is awarded by scoring. You get a solid defense stop, you get a big play, everything's good, but that's not what has been happening with the Lakers. You get a big 3 after like a big block, and it's like, man, now everyone wants to step up and lock up again. Where's the foul? There you go. But like when you're not getting the offensive side of it, eventually your defense wears down. When your defense has to play perfect for 48 minutes, it's hard. Where if you're making shots and you're putting up points, your defense doesn't have to be perfect, right? You could have good moments, you could have bad moments.
Well, if you're high scoring in a consistent scoring team. And to that Patrick Beverly point, I feel like Russ makes more of an impact on defense than Pat. I could see if Russ was out.
Russ was number, I don't know if he still is, but like 3 days ago, Russ was number 14 in the league defensively
Yeah.
out of everybody, and he was number 2 in the league amongst point guards.
Do you think he makes all team defensive this year?
If he keeps playing the way he is, yeah.
Yeah. Because like, yeah, I just don't.
If he
Yeah,
keeps it up, I think if he keeps playing the way he's playing, you have to give him 6th man of the year, and you have to give him first team all defense. You have to.
Yeah.
Because he's second amongst guards. So you have to put him at least the guard position defensively.
And as far as a point guard goes, I can't name another point guard right now that contributes as much as he does on defense.
I don't remember who it is off the top of my head that is number one. Let's see.
If we could shoot like the Jazz, I swear we would be like 10-0 right now.
Luka has the worst amongst guards, which is funny.
I love Luka, but he strikes me as nobody in the NBA is lazy, but he strikes me as a lower energy player. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Luka's Luka, but
yeah. This was last year's. Never mind. Or is any this year's? I thought it said 2022. Yeah, because last I checked, he was second in the league. Where is trying to find it?
Oh snap! Black Panther releases tomorrow.
Really? Is it already out that fast? Dang.
I know. It's quick. Actually, I want to see Black Adam too. I have not seen Black Adam either.
I haven't seen Black Adam.
Is it out? Yeah, I think it's out. Yeah. But
where's Russell Westbrook? I don't see.
You know what? That's what we need to do. We need to do a movie review channel. That would be awesome.
A movie review channel? Just reviewing movies?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, this is what we're doing.
Is LeBron on a chip commercial now? What is this?
LeBron's on every commercial now. That dude's in everything now.
Do you remember back in the day when the Kobe and LeBron puppets, like those commercials? Those were my favorite commercials.
Those are great.
Like Kobe was always trolling LeBron, and yeah, those were my favorite. I love those commercials.
Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. My mouse just froze. What the hell happened?
Oh, no.
There we go. Got it back. I was like, what? I was like, I can't click back over. I was like, this is going to be gonna be a very difficult stream. I was like, uh-oh. I don't know why I did that, but
it's going to be like, pick a spot and look at it.
Just find it. Find your point. Find your presence. But, yeah. Oh, there we go. We need, like I said, we need to get this W, though. Whatever happens.
Oh, I know you've heard who's been circulating on in the trade rumors.
Well, which one?
Well, yeah, but we kind of said this potentially could happen in earlier streams, but AD
for Kyrie, for KD.
Yeah,
it's been really hyped up. Dang, is that Paul George again?
So they've been like just kind of open to the idea of trading like AD, just to kind of put it out there as fillers. So nothing solid has came through yet, but we will see.
I mean, I don't see it this year because you can't tank in any package you get. You're probably not getting stars. Anthony Davis is tied with Giannis for the best defensive rating in the league, so he's literally like the anchor of our defense.
Yeah,
and so he's like right now, if the way he's playing, he's winning Defense Player of the Year. And it's just like it's one of those things. It's like, what are you gonna get? Like, as inconsistent as LeBron has been. Oh, they call that foul on Russ. That was a good deal. That was a good defense. But like, that's the problem. Is like, who are you going to get in a return? Like,
I'll tell you who.
It's really gonna make it worth it. I mean, if you can get Kevin Durant, sure. But outside of Kevin Durant, like, who are you gonna get?
Well, there's talks about Dame, and I
don't see that. Because one, Damian Lillard himself.
I don't see it either, but it would be nice.
I mean, I wouldn't trade Anthony Davis for Damian Lillard, though.
Why not?
Because Anthony Davis gives you more. Like, Anthony Davis gives you the best defense in the league currently, gives you a big man. It's harder to find a big man than it is to find a scoring guard.
That would be the issue. We would have any strong,
we'd be terrible,
reliable. Yeah, we would have any strong, reliable big man that we could.
We might actually be, believe it or not, we might actually be worse with Damian Lillard.
We would have to go. We just have to go with a smaller lineup. I mean, yeah. I mean, because unless Jones or Gabriel is gonna miraculously
just turn into like Dwight Howard from 2011,
overnight. Then, yeah, no.
Wake up and they're just dominant. But yeah, no, I think I wouldn't trade Anthony Davis for him. Oh damn, man! Come on, Russ, gotta finish those. Finish those layups. But yeah, I mean, it would have to be the right pack. Like, a lot of people I've seen want like the Bulls, like get DeMar DeRozan, Vucevic, and like an Alex Caruso. And again, like, I wouldn't do that. Like, because Vucevic is LeBron's knocking down threes today. Let's go. But like Vucevic, like, yeah, he's a 2010 guy, but again, you lose the defense. 2, he's an expiring contract. So you might lose him after this year. And then DeMar DeRozan, like, he's not solving your problem. Like, as great of scoring as he is, he just basically is supplementing Anthony Davis's scoring.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and then Alex Caruso, he'd be great, but he's a role player. He's not changing the fate of your franchise.
Well, like, no. Isn't it funny, though, how he played better after he went to, like, Chicago?
Actually, he's playing about the same. He's playing slightly better in Chicago because he's got a.
It just seems like he's more invested and more.
He's got a bigger role now.
Yeah.
He didn't have as big of a role on the Lakers. Damn. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of what it was, just a bigger role.
Is there any way we could get, because you talked about picks earlier? Well, you talked about not being able to tank earlier. Is there any way we could get our pick back from New Orleans, or we can't do that? We can't get our pick back from the Pelicans.
I mean, we'd have to trade something that they want. And if you're the Pelicans, why would you?
Would you do that right now?
Like, trade Anthony Davis to the Pelicans?
Well, would you try to get that pick back, knowing that, like, okay,
if
this season is a bust, like.
If you can, but there's no way they would, because like they could realistically. Would you trade Victor Wembanyama or just even the chance to get Victor Wembanyama to pair with Zion and Brandon Ingram? And,
absolutely not.
CJ McCollum.
Absolutely
like
not.
You could probably offer.
Brandon Ingram is another dog. Oh my.
Yeah,
goodness.
you could probably offer Anthony Davis to the Pelicans, and they'd probably tell you no. They'd probably be like, "We'll give you whatever you want, but that pick." Like, you're not getting Zion and you're not getting that pick. Other than Zion and that pick, you can have. Like, yeah. So I like, it's just because there's just no way. There's no way you would do that. Like,
I bet you the Lakers are kicking themselves in the foot for that. I bet you they are.
No, because they got a championship out of it. And who would have thought back then that the Lakers, because like the whole point was like, oh, like we got Anthony Davis for the next like 5 years. Like, why would we? Like, why do we care about a draft pick? And that's my point. Like, that's another thing that
probably because this should have been a dynasty, though. They probably saw 2 or 3 championships out of AD.
I guarantee you. They probably thought like, oh, AD and LeBron, we probably got them for 3 or 4 years at least at a prime level, and then you have Anthony Davis to take the keys and pass the torch. Like, back then, it was a brilliant trade.
And he was healthy too back then.
Yeah. Well, and then this is the thing you got to keep in mind with the 27, 29 picks. So many people want us to just give those away and just give away the picks. Like, look at right now. Do you like? And we have Anthony Davis. like, and LeBron James, right? Like nobody would have guessed this like 5 years ago when we got Anthony Davis, or whatever it was 3 years ago. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like nobody, like when we got Anthony Davis and then we won a championship, you think anybody was like, oh man, like people thought we were going to be a dynasty, like
yeah.
so.
And plus, the talks of Victor weren't even like as like apparent as they are now.
Yeah. Shit, I almost missed the meanest mugging. SOB Jake from State Farm and Tyler, the realest content creator. Will Lakers cover 25 and a half this game? I think so. I still think the Lakers are going to win this game. I know they're down 10 right now, but I have faith. Maybe I'm being overly optimistic, but I have faith. I do. Look at it like this. We started the last few games, we started off hot and with a lead, and then we just got destroyed. Maybe this game we're starting slow and behind, and maybe we'll turn it around. Because that's what it's all about. I put my left foot in.
I literally was in my head, and I was like,
See, that's what I'm talking. But I don't know. I'd be interested to see. I'm interested to see how this game goes. I don't have a ton of optimism, but I gotta ride with them. I can't. I mean, come on. We've lost like 10, 11 straight against these guys. You gotta win eventually. Like eventually,
I know.
Eventually, you're gonna beat a team. Sooner or later. Like maybe today's the day. Maybe today's the day.
Hey, let's hope. Let's hope.
He said, my sweet player prop parlay loses to a Scotty Barnes 5.5 assists with him ending with 5. That sucks. I hate losing by half a point like that. I'd rather not even come close than lose by half a point. Like it's like the worst feeling in the world to me. Like I genuinely hate it. It's the worst. Like I'd rather him get 0 assists because at least you didn't have a chance. Then nothing's worse than like when you're like at half a point with like 10 minutes left and you still lose. Like I've been at like half a point on like certain things and like have like an entire quarter left and it doesn't go through. It's like really, really, or like you need an assist and they get the assist, but they call the foul like a foul, an offensive foul or something like before the assist went through, like something stupid like that. It's the worst. Damn, man, Clippers are lighting it up.
I'm telling you, PG.
Let's go, Russ. Easy layups. That should be automatic. Like that.
He's missed a few bunnies this game too.
Constant. Yeah, he missed 2 already. One of them he did get fouled on. One of those like not the one where he just went too hard. The other one, he damn, Paul George is man. This dude, I don't think he's missed a shot yet.
Okay, he's a little scary.
Yeah, he's got 11 points already, 2 for 3. Oh, so he did miss 1. He's 4 or 5 from the field, 2 with 3 from 3.
Oh, I have a question. Like one of my like most underrated sleeper players of all time. I'm huge fan. How do you feel about Luke Kennard? Like
he's a solid rotation guy. I mean, he's never going to be anything more than that, but he's a solid like 3-and-D rotation guy. Good defense. Ooh,
but I think his potential is huge with the right team. Yeah,
he reminds me of like a JJ Redick.
Yeah.
Like that's what I think he could be. Like come on, Davis. I feel like Davis.
I think so. Yeah, me too. Our lack in perimeter defense is really starting to show. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if like the coaches in the game plan, they're like all right guys, we got the Lakers tonight, like, and that's like a focal point. Like their perimeter defense is lacking. Let's take advantage of it because if you look up how many threes we give up a night, like there's been a few occasions we've been able to defend on the perimeter decently, but our perimeter defense. But that's what we've been talking about since the beginning of the season. That's what we need, like strong perimeter defenders. It's bad. It's really bad. We need some light.
I mean, I'm sure that they circle everything and go, circle everything and go, oh yeah, this team, this team sucks. Just beat the ball and just keep. God, man, Kendrick Nunn. Disappointing. Paul George again. Oh man, if he would have made that, I was about to lose my shit. Come on, man. We're down 13? Oh, come on! You're supposed to roll. Come on, man. See, this is the kind of stuff that I talk about though. Like with like Russ gets credited for that turnover, but if Kendrick Nunn did what he was supposed to do, that should have been an assist. But instead,
yeah, exactly. Because Russ is not a bad passer. He's really not.
But that's
he makes questionable passes sometimes, but he's not a bad passer.
So many people think that Russ, he turns the ball over a lot. And don't get me wrong, he does have some careless turnovers at times, but like a lot of them are just bad fumble plays. Like Kendrick Nunn, like he was trying to get the ball to where Kendrick Nunn should have been, and if he would have kept going through, he would have been there.
Well, he just stood there. He just did it he thought he did it.
He thought Russ was taking a shot.
Yeah, he didn't roll
But that's why you're supposed to finish your plays.
Yeah, that would have been too easy because where Russ put the ball, and where he was, that should have been too easy.
Russ put the ball where he was supposed to be.
Did you hear Dominant? Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, if he would have finished through the play, then that's what would happen. But what were you saying?
Did you hear Darvin Ham's press conference the other day?
Remind me, probably.
How he was talking about, he was like, I didn't come here to lose. Like, they didn't hire me to lose. He was like, this is just like one of those times that like when we're succeeding, we're gonna look back and like, we're gonna lean on these times when we get a little too complacent when we're. I was like, I mean, I love the honestly, but I love that's one thing I love about like him. I love the optimism. Yeah, honestly, he doesn't sound like a coach who's defeated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you better start turning around at some point.
Because I don't know what his I don't know if this was just a 1-year contract, but yeah, because if he doesn't, they might.
George, dude.
Look for other options.
Killing us right now, killing us.
Well, I think without Paul George's contribution, this would be a tie game.
Yeah, Paul George's got like 16, something crazy, like 16, 17 in this quarter.
Every time I see Winning Gabriel, I just.
that dude just made another.
I just see so much potential, and I'm just like, but that's like a lot of it with the roster, Like, I know this dude could be a beast, but.
I mean, that's just good offense, man. Man, Paul George is over here killing it.
He's been in the gym. Man has been doing the Kobe practice hour schedule.
Dude, we're already down 15. This game might be over at halftime if they don't turn it around in the second half. We gotta turn it around. Look, and he just lost the ball. Damn, man.
Okay, I was about to say if Paul George just hit that three, look, I was about to literally like, yeah.
Good defense. Damn. He said I have Paul George 26 and a half. Dude, he's already almost there. He only needs like another 5 points. Literally. He's got what? He's got like 19, 17, something like that in the first quarter. Paul George is 15 in the first quarter. Really? I swear I thought he has more than that. So I mean, yeah, you only need him to double what he's done the next 3. So
this is looking worse than the first game.
This is terrible. We ran out the gym right now. Down 17 at half at the end of the first. I wanted to do LeBron, but can't really trust anyone on the Lakers covering anything. I feel that definitely. But
yeah,
I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna skate on out here. We gotta do a short one. I got sick kids, so I gotta go give them medicine and stuff like that. So I appreciate everyone for hanging out with us. I will do the post game when the game's over. Hopefully it's that terrible one. So look out for that post game. Any parting words, Jake, before we skate on out of here? All right, there you go. Man of few words.
I have faith, but not this game. This is one game on the schedule that I feel like, LA is
2-9. It's rough, but all right, everyone. Wish us luck. Hopefully we can turn it around. I appreciate